What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here. Primed and ready to deliver you what I would say is a very much needed update. So it's been a while. Hi, how is everyone? What's poppin'? It's been a hot minute. And by hot minute, I mean like I haven't been on here in what feels like a lot longer than it should be. And there's reasons. There's reasons for that. So this whole this entire update is going to be split into 3 different parts, okay? So, first part is going to be a kind of like a state of the channel address kind of situation. Alright. Then we're going to dive into Pokemon related things and non-Pokemon related things. Okay? So, the last video you will have seen uploaded was this past Sunday, which was okay. So I had uploads scheduled for a while. They lasted a decent amount of time. They lasted a decent way into the summer, and I fell off. Now, why did I fall off? Couple reasons. One, I just didn't have the time to record, to edit anything, to really do much between work, draft leagues, and helping people out. I was helping my aunt with yard work, which would take a good portion of my day. I was helping I was helping one lady from my church do some work around her house to try to get, save up some money so I can get myself a car. So I've been ridiculously busy in regards to that, and just in general, it's been rough. You see my dog in the back? There he is. Hi, Shadow. Shadow. Hey, over here, dipshit. He's so stupid. He won't even look at the camera. Yo, Shadow. I love you. I love you. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's tired. He's been up all night because it's been storming. But regardless, so I had a lot of things scheduled, but obviously I didn't get to schedule everything that I wanted to go up while I was away, or while I was back home, I guess. Away is a weird way to put it, because technically I wasn't away from anything. I was right here always, but away from like the channel and whatnot, away from school. Which I consider to be my main home, to be honest. Basically, trying to figure out how to word all this. Basically, I just didn't have the time to devote to really getting stuff recorded and getting things done. I was able to get a couple of games recorded, a couple of Twitch Prime games that I plan to do. I've been doing. I was at one point doing live streams of them over on Twitch, which probably won't be happening too much more often, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, probably won't be happening too much more often, to be completely honest, just because of the simple fact that I just don't... I like to stream, and might happen every now and then, if I'm feeling frisky, because I'm going to be living with one of my best buds, Jarrett. You've met him before, through our AABL team builders and shit like that. I'm going to be doing a lot of things with him, and I might do them do some things with him over on Twitch. We might stream from time to time, so yeah, cool stuff there. especially if I'm able to get myself an Elgato, because I plan on getting myself a Nintendo Switch. So obviously we're gonna like stream shit like Smash and stuff on there too, which will be cool. I would love to stream Smash with him, but that's neither here nor there. But basically right now, like, we're still in a bit of a state of limbo, although I do have a lot of things recorded that I'm going to try to, a little bit here and there, schedule for uploading so that I can get those things out there to you guys. See if I can actually even get them to upload on my internet. It's actually, my internet's better than it has been in the past, so maybe, because my main light's out, I'm using the lamp, it looks all weird on my face, whatever. But yeah, so there's that going on. Trying to think about what else there is to say. In regards to this topic, exactly. Alright. When it comes to this topic, that's it. I think that's just kind of like covering where we're at, what's up, where I've been, etc., etc. This is probably going to be going up, honestly, like the way I planned this out is probably going to be going up July 1st. And so hopefully after July 1st, God, my hair's all fucked up. After July 1st, I will be getting some regular content streaming out to you guys, which will be dope. As for Pokemon-related things, first thing I want to talk about is draft leagues. Draft leagues that I'm in, draft leagues that you've seen that I'm in, etc., etc. So I did try to keep up with it and have them recorded and whatnot. And in doing so, there just ended up being a lot of times where I couldn't keep up with it. Where I couldn't either do like a live comm for something that I've been live comming or something like that. Basically just, it's been a struggle in a lot of cases, so I'm just going to kind of give you a bit of an update overall on the broad scheme of things for all the leagues that were like majorly important. The only one that I'm guaranteed going to upload something for is the PTL, because for the PTL, we did make playoffs. We finished off the season strong. We made playoffs. The last match you saw was, I believe, our last week, our Week 9 battle. And then, maybe you saw the Week 9 battle? I don't even remember. Let me check my videos folder, and if it's not there, then you guys probably saw it, but if it is there. Yeah, so you guys did see that. So we did make playoffs. A lot of weird things happened, and we ended up playing, we were supposed to play Mike for the blue team, but we ended up playing Frankie and his green team again. We were able to beat him, and we made the finals against Stive. It was a fantastic battle, really, really great match. So I'm probably going to upload that one. If I don't end up no, I'm not going to upload it. So we did, I will spoil it here, we did end up winning PTL. We did end up winning the season, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. That's another championship for us, which is great. Back-to-back championships in the PTL as well, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm really, really happy with that. NPBF. We made it all the way to the playoffs. Our only other loss was to the New York Dialgas, and we met them again in playoffs, and they were able to beat us, unfortunately, which really, really sucks, but what can you do? So we did lose in playoffs once again. This time it was to Rennie and the New York Dialgas. However, you guys know how it is when it comes to us and quote-unquote rivals. We usually will lose one season, and then we come back the following season, and then we are able to beat them, as we did this season with David and the Wellington Whirlwinds. So, with that in mind, I'm looking forward to next season to hopefully be able to beat him. I believe the way we're talking about it, I tried to talk them into holding off for a while on drafting for next season, and so we said we're probably going to do it sometime in August, which means there's a good chance that we could be getting back into it right around the time I'll be going back to school, which is fantastic, which means I'll be able to keep up with that very regularly. Trying to think what other leagues were important. So, okay. Let me just go to my playlists again. PFL is over. They called it early. Like, and I didn't have a chance of making playoffs at that point, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. I had a bad season. There were a couple weeks that just didn't make sense as to, like, why certain things happened or why plays were made, and it just fucked me over. So we did lose there. We joined another season of TAL, and we were undefeated, but that league ended up dying, so we were not able to do that. We are currently winless in a new WCBL season because I drafted Hyper Offense, and that just doesn't work for me. So, unfortunate there. Why do I have two different NPBF playlists, and why is one of them higher up than the other one? Oh, because I'm fucking stupid. So, I'm dumb, and I put... Really, really dumb. I put my Week 12 Team Builder and Battle, and then my Week 13 shit. And I ended up putting it in the wrong playlist, not in regular NPBF, not NPBF Season 6. That's dumb of me. Oh well, whatever. What else is happening? AABL. Unfortunately, I haven't really been able to keep up with it much when it comes to recording wise. We were 9-1. The only loss we had was to the Starling City Slurpuffs. We went 9-1 for the season, and we are actually playing the Slurpuffs again in the first round of playoffs. So, really, really fucking nervous about that matchup because he hasn't really changed his team a lot. So, like, the matchup is still shitty, but hopefully we'll be able to pull it out. I'm going to try to get into a call with Jarrett and see if we can pull some stuff together. PLW, the league died. Plain and simple, it died. We hopped into playoffs early. I didn't make it all the way through. I lost in the first round of the playoffs, which is not a big deal. I don't care. But that happened. And since then, I've joined a couple of other leagues here and there, and I try to record for those. But I can't keep up with it, especially while I'm at home. And with all the other things that I want to record, I have to devote so much time to recording team builders and post-coms and potentially live comms for battles. I have to spend so much time doing all of that I have no time to record anything else. All the time that I'm spending recording for those battles and shit is time taken away from recording Let's Plays and games that I want to do. So, for the rest of the summer, there will be no Draft League content. I'm deleting all of the Draft League content that I already have recorded because it is just clogging up the space. I'm even going to do it right now. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to do it right now so that I don't forget. And so it's done. So, yay. Usually I hate doing stuff like this, but to me, this just seems like the best decision. Yeah, there's the PTL stuff, TVSDL, which is one of the leagues I recently joined, UPU, and Waylord. Yes, there's a league called Waylord, and like it has like a really cool acronym to it. It's really dope. It's a tier 3 and below league, which is cool, but just don't have the time to keep up with it. So, alright. Regards to Let's Plays and stuff, Pokemon related. XG, we finished the game. I have everything done and finished. We did some bonus episodes. The goal was to complete all of the stuff in the game, like catch every Shadow Pokemon and all that shit. And we were on track to do that, but unfortunately, I guess disaster struck. So I do explain this later on, but because obviously you'll forget about this update video if you even watch it by the time that comes around. So basically what happened is I used save states at one point during the bonus episodes so that I could save state right before facing the one trainer who had a Shadow Pokemon, which was being notoriously difficult to catch, mostly because I think it was... I don't remember if it was either a Shadow Girafarig that had like a Shadow version of Perish Song, or if it was a Magic Bounce Girafarig with a Shadow version of Perish Song. By the way, all of them hold Citrus Berries too. So I try to weaken it, and then it heals itself up. And in that case, I couldn't status it at all. Great. And there's also a Lickitung that had Shadow Boom, so it kept blowing itself up every time I tried to catch it. So I save stated right before I battled them, so I could just keep hopping right back in, whatever, without any real thought about it. I could just keep up. I didn't think anything of it. Well, apparently, there's a glitch when it comes to the emulation of the GameCube games, like Coliseum XC, that if you use a save state, it corrupts the save. So I reached a point in the game where I was like, I think I was back in Pyrite Town, and I was trying to catch something, and every time I was in the battle, it would just... Dolphin would just crash. Just crash. Just dead. Gone. And multiple times I would try to do this, and I looked up fixes for it, and there's just none. There just aren't any. So, unfortunately, we're going to be unable to do anything with this, which really sucks. So, yeah, that's just the situation we're in. It really sucks, but there's just not much else I can do about it. I wish there was more I could say, but yeah, sorry, guys. That's all I can say is I'm sorry. But yeah, so as for other forms of Pokemon content, we have, I have a lot of real big plans for, the channel Pokemon related, obviously, because we're mainly a Pokemon channel. So, my favorite way to play through a Pokemon game is a randomized Nuzlocke. I don't know why. I love the randomizations. I love all of that stuff. So, what I'm making it a channel goal after XG, and we already have part of another project recorded, but I'm gonna like record that in pieces because it's gonna be a pain in the ass if I decide to do it. Right. So, I'll just reveal it now. We're doing Pokemon Stadium 2 because we did a old ass playthrough for the old 64 Sundays series. I believe that was for 64 Sundays. Yeah, it was a weekly series. And it was for just regular Pokemon Stadium. And basically, I wanted to finally do Stadium 2. I just felt like it was time to give that a shot, so I did. So I recorded the entirety of the Gym Leader Castle for that one. I haven't gotten... I'm debating at this point as to whether I want to do... I would like to maybe do the stadiums like I did last time, but I don't know if I want to try to do the stadiums to beat them and then try to do the round 2 stuff, or if I just want to do the stadiums to show them off. Like, give my best effort at the stadiums the first try out, but limit it to one try and then, like, that be it, like I did last time. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't, I don't know. But... who knows? We'll see. But that's something that that I was looking into, that I have like mostly recorded to do. So if you guys have any opinion on that, let me know in the comments, I guess. I'm down to do either way. I could find ways of beating the game without any real issue. I can do that. If that's something you definitely want to see. But, yeah. So, let's see, what else is there that I wanted to talk about? But yeah, back to the randomized Nuzlocke thing. So, on this channel, over the course of the next year or so, I want to do a randomized Nuzlocke of every main series Pokemon game that I physically can do one of. I want to see how many of them I can beat. Yes, I have already done 2 in the past. I have done 2 I have done 2 instances of randomized Nuzlocks on this channel, and those were Pokemon Soul Silver, which we were able to beat, and they were Pokemon Emerald, which we did not beat. We will be redoing those games, but we will be doing all the games, starting from the very beginning, Gen 1, Red and Blue. Not back-to-back, though. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to go through generation by generation, one go through, then loop back and go through again. So it would be like Red, Gold, Ruby, Diamond, Black. Loop back around. Blue, Silver, Sapphire, Pearl. White. Loop back around. Then we do Yellow. Crystal. Emerald. Platinum. And then either Black 2 or White 2. Probably Black 2 first. Then one more loop around, we do... Then we'll do Fire Red. We do Fire Red. Heart Gold. White 2. Leaf Green, Soul Silver. And then we're done. But we can do all of those. I want to do every single one. I don't know what got me into doing this idea, but it just has so much hype to me. It seems like such a cool idea to me, and I really, really want to dive into it and see what happens. You know what I mean? So hopefully that'll be a lot of fun. I think it should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it, and I haven't been this excited to do something on the channel in a very long time. So that's going to be the main thing I'm going to try to record for most of the summer, which is going to be crazy, but we're gonna try it, and we're going to see what we can do. But that's going to be our main Pokemon thing for right now. We have that. Finishing off uploading XG, and then going to whatchamacallit, we're gonna go to Stadium 2. Apparently my mom can hear me, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit more. I'll get closer to the mic so I don't have to, like, yell at it. Okay, so that's it for... No. I also plan on doing a couple fan games, but those will be sprinkled in somewhere around there, as well as the Pokemon trading card game from Game Boy Color. That was something that I've always kind of wanted to test out. But on to non-Pokemon, where I'm gonna break a little bit of a promise to you guys. So Brutal Legend. Basically, so I'm canceling the Brutal Legend LP. And I know I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. But yeah, I don't like the game. I just don't. It's a boring hack and slash, just kind of gets old really quick. So I'm not going to be continuing it. It's another one of those things that's like, I sit down and I'm like, alright, what do I gotta record? Brutal Legend. No, fuck that. Don't want to do that. Fuck it. Don't. I just don't record it. And I put it off, and I put it off. So, I'm not going to continue it. But what that does do is open the door for a lot of things. A lot of things. I've already recorded almost the entirety of... there's a couple games that I'm gonna just... There's one game that I'm gonna delete because it got fucked up. It was kind of a fun game, but like, at the end of the day, it's not like the most fun. So, I'm sure you guys won't mind. But, regardless, I have three games fully recorded that were, games that I got for free through Twitch Prime. So, I will probably upload those. They're short little LPs. They're nothing long. I'm going to try to get through the rest of those that I have this summer at some point, or over the course of time. I'm going to try to get through all of those. We did a playthrough of Outlast here on the channel. I ended up, which I'm going to delete and play through again on my own, because obviously that person who was with me is no longer in my life, and I don't want her sprinkled around my channel too much. If I can remove it, I will. Yeah, I'd rather not have that tied to me. So, I'm going to be doing Outlast 1 and 2, which is cool, at some point. Life is Strange Before the Storm, the sequel / prequel thing for Life is Strange. I want to do that, have that game. There's a bunch of different Star Wars games I want to try. Bayonetta. I want to, now that I'm in a more stable setup, I want to try to fully do the Billy Hatcher LP and, like, finish it. Like, start it, finish it, be done with it. Billy Hatcher's good. Yeah, that's the plan for that. Conker's Bad Fur Day, Spider-Man 64, Super Mario 64. I want to redo Captain Monster Coliseum, because we had to stop that LP, mainly just due to the fact that I had to re-download the emulator, so I lost the save file. So I couldn't continue it, but it was over on the second channel, so I'm going to redo it for this channel. Prince of Persia games, Ratchet and Clank, Justice League Heroes, Jaws Unleashed, the Hulk game, Metroid games. I have a lot of, a long list of non-Pokemon related titles that I want to dive into and really like sink my teeth into. So there's just so many things that I would like to do for the channel, and I'm gonna start trying to actively, like, get into, like, really sink my teeth into and, like, go for it, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on there, and that's going to be it for this really long, rambly update. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. And until next time, I'm PokePrimer, signing off. Peace.